The cruelest betrayal is not finding her with another man. It is sleeping beside her, while her heart belongs somewhere else. Betrayal does not start with a message. It does not start with a meeting. It starts in an ordinary morning, when she looks at you and feels nothing, when she dresses beautifully and you don't notice, when she talks about her fears and you scroll your phone, when she laughs alone because you forgot how to make her smile. In those tiny moments, admiration dies. And when admiration dies, love becomes a habit. And when love becomes a habit, betrayal becomes possible. Nietzsche believed humans don't move only by morality, but by the will to feel alive. And a woman who feels invisible long enough begins to search for proof that she still matters, not because she is evil, because she is starving. Look at daily life. A couple at dinner, silent. He checks his phone. She stares at her plate. At work, a colleague says, "You look tired today. Everything okay?" She smiles, not because she loves him, because someone noticed. A woman buys a new dress. Her husband says, "Nice," without looking. Another man says, "You look amazing today." She laughs. Not love, attention. These small moments are the road to betrayal. A man who thinks love is automatic stops trying, stops complimenting, stops touching her hand, stops asking about her dreams, stops being curious about her heart, and slowly he becomes furniture. Nietzsche warned that humans are drawn to those who make them feel powerful. A woman does not betray the man she admires. She betrays the man who stopped being extraordinary in her eyes, the man who lost ambition, the man who stopped growing, the man who fears losing her more than losing himself. A woman does not respect a man who abandons his dignity to keep her. She wants a partner, not a servant. But here is the brutal truth. Betrayal is still a choice. A mature person leaves before cheating. An honest person speaks before lying. A strong person ends a relationship before destroying it. So when betrayal happens, it is built from two failures, years of silence and one moment of weakness. Look closer at everyday signs. She stops telling you stories. She stops laughing at your jokes. She stops asking about your day. She stops caring how you see her. Instead, she shares her thoughts with someone else. A colleague, a friend, a stranger online. It begins with a message. "How are you?" Then a joke, then a secret, then a confession. And suddenly, he understands her more than you. Not because he is better, but because you stopped trying. Men often discover betrayal too late because they love the illusion, not the reality. They ignore coldness, ignore distance, ignore sarcasm, ignore silence until the shock arrives. And they ask, why? But the answer was whispering for years. A relationship dies slowly, through forgotten birthdays, through cruel jokes in public, through nights without conversation, through days without admiration. A woman cries in the bathroom because he laughed at her dream. A man stares at the TV because he gave up on himself. Two people live together, like strangers renting the same house. This is where betrayal is born, not in passion, but in emptiness. Nietzsche saw love as a test of strength. Love is not words. It is effort repeated every day. To remain interesting, to remain respectful, to remain alive in each other's eyes. When growth stops, attraction fades. When attraction fades, curiosity dies. When curiosity dies, someone new appears. A message at midnight, a smile at work, a compliment in passing. And suddenly, she feels alive again. But betrayal never brings happiness. The woman loses her peace. The man loses his trust. Memories become poison, because betrayal is not victory. It is bankruptcy of the soul. So what is the lesson? Do not fear another man. Fear becoming forgettable. Do not fear betrayal. Fear killing admiration every day with neglect. Say kind words. Listen deeply. Protect respect. Keep growing. And if love dies, be honest enough to leave. Because the cruelest betrayal is not cheating. It is staying while your heart is gone. If this video hurt, it means it told the truth. Subscribe now for deeper psychological insights about relationships. Share this video with someone who might be losing love without realizing it. And comment below, what was the warning sign you ignored? Because the next story might be yours.